Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starko Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starko to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code Starko, S-T-A-R-K-O. You press OK and you will receive a free starter pack. So you guys enjoy. So guys, today we're gonna talk about and play and show whatever you want to however you want to say that we're gonna be doing gear 12 challenge for Kirri, challenge number 1 and challenge number 2. But before we get into that, guys, if you're watching this before December 25th 2020, make sure to go in the pinned comment section, guys, where we do have a link to our Christmas giveaway. We're gonna be giving 1,000 drag coins to 5 lucky winners, so enter as soon as possible, guys, to get your chance to win. And also, guys, don't forget that we give 500 drag coins to 4 lucky winner every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time on our weekly Dragon Champion live stream. So check that out, guys. Now that we got everything out of the bag, guys, let's jump into the gear 12 challenge for Kirri and let's go kick some ass. The first one's actually pretty simple, by the way, guys. So let's access that challenge. Let's select the team we want to use here, which is not this team. Let's go in teams. Team number 1 is for the first challenge. So the first challenge, we're going to be using this team, buff lead with Shadar, Kirri, Garrett, and Mordoom. Basically, you have to bring 2 mages. So we have Mordoom and Shadar. You have to bring Kirri, which is Kirri. Obviously, you have to bring a tactician, which I believe buff covered the tactician, and then you bring 1 other characters in the team. Personally, I decided to bring this guy so we can actually prevent the big fat huge monster Kirri to actually do too much annoying shit. So it's actually pretty easy with this team, even if you don't have 151,000 team power like I do. I think what I did it on my personal, on the live account, the live server, with about 130 or 35,000 without too much problems. My Kirri is actually my only gear 12 character, so that kind of showcase a little bit how easy it is. So let's jump in there. What we're gonna do is actually pretty simple. The first maybe 3 or 4 turns we're gonna do it on manual, and then once we get everything synced up together, we're just gonna press that auto button and kick ass. Very, very easy here. So first thing we want to do is actually just try to TMR him if it actually worked, which did not work, which is totally fine. We want to bring the minions. Then we want to shoot arrow at him. Obviously, so far no buff removal. This is not the greatest, but it is still totally fine. We want to add potency to Mordoom early on, so we can actually guaranteed or almost actually hit him with as many debuff as possible, and then we can actually just apply everything here. Then we want to wait a couple turns to actually use that blind from Garrett normally, because normally it has blind after we use the buff, but right now it does not. So we're gonna apply that blind right away. And now that we actually use the blind of Garrett, now if you don't use the blind Garrett, you keep playing manual till it's actually the proper time to apply the blind. But if you already use it, you press the autoplay button, and that should actually be quite easy. Those buffs are just gonna keep going, and as long as you keep him either heal block, ability block, or blind, you are not gonna have any problems against this fella. It's actually gonna go pretty easy. Now you can see we have the blind, we have the ability block, we don't have the heal block, but still it is totally fine as long as you cannot spin, you know, with this Kirri cannot spin with her second skill on your whole team and actually fully heal. That is pretty much the only thing you actually need. And also you want to prevent Kirri from you know, doing too many crazy ability here. And once you remove the shield, she starts dying a lot faster, which is gonna make things a lot easier. That's actually a little bit more. I'm applying less debuff than I actually apply when I tested out earlier on the test server with this team. But you can see we're still kicking ass. We do have buff immunity. We did take a little bit of hit here, but we do have the more doom minions to actually take care of that. So it's actually not that bad, but this is definitely not the best run I've seen. But when we record, we never get the best run anyway, so that is totally fine. Now he actually resisted all the debuff, except we were able to apply that blind, so I guess that actually makes up for it. As long as we don't get murder, we're gonna be fine here. And if we get murder, we're just gonna start recording this video once again, so that's actually not a bad deal. But we are doing pretty decent so far. Now we are finally able to reapply all the debuffs, so now at this point we can keep those debuff rolling. Now obviously if you're playing on manual, you're gonna be able to get those debuff rolling in the proper order non-stop, but you know, you don't really want to spend like 6 hours playing on manual here. It's just annoying. It is just freaking annoying. So if you can avoid it and just go on autoplay, you do it like that. Now if you don't have a team as strong as mine, you might actually need it to go on manual play, but you can see it's actually pretty easy. We got the blind here, but it taunted, so it was not optimal. Now I might actually take a big hit. That's what I thought, because we could not apply the proper debuff on him, but we still should be totally fine here. It did heal a little bit, so well, she did heal a little bit, so definitely not optimal, but we're really not doing that bad. Only one healing minion's actually making it a lot more difficult than it should be though, but we do have all those debuff on it. It's really about debuff on that, because if you can prevent Kirri from healing, Kirri is gonna die. And that is pretty much it. So you have 3 ways to prevent Kirri from healing. You have heal block, you have ability block, and you have blind, because if Kirri cannot hit with the second skill, it's actually a big W. So that was the number one, the challenge number one. As you can see on autoplay, we finished it with almost full HP, and that was actually a pretty rocky run. So if you actually play it manual with the team 100, around 130,000, you should not have too many problems. So next, guys, we're gonna be jumping in challenge number 2. Challenge number 2 is totally a difference. The team is totally different. You cannot bring buff, you cannot bring talent, so you have to innovate a little bit. The team I figure that was the best for me, and actually worked pretty good, is Shadow lead, because Shadow will increase the potency of all mages, and you have to bring by 20%. You have to bring 2 mages, so huge advantage. And all allied demon have 80% chance to apply slow for 1 turn when inflicting a debuff on the enemy. If the enemy is already slow, the ally recover 25% their turn meter, but only once per turn. And you have to bring well, we'll bring 4 demons here, so not only we get the buff for both mage, which is Shadar and Mordun, but for all the 4 demons, Slinger, Shadar, Kira, and Kirri, we do get that part that we can apply, but apply slow and actually get turn meter up. So I figured that this is actually the best possible team in my personal opinion. If you have a different team that works better, guys, as always, let me know in the comment section. I always appreciate all the feedback. Now we're going to be running with 144,000 team power. Obviously this challenge number 2 is a little bit more difficult, because you have to fight the copy of your team. I do think that with 135,000 plus, you should be able to do it. That's what I did personally. About 135 or 140,000, I got it done on the live server, so it's actually not that difficult. I found it this challenge actually be one of the AZs. But anyway, enough talking, and let's jump right into that, guys. Sorry guys, my eye is burning a little bit. I didn't sleep enough last night. So here you have a few strategy to do. You can either remove the taunt from Kirri, or ability block Kirri and then kill what's around and finish with Kirri, or you can kill Kirri first. We're gonna see how it goes. If we can prevent Kirri from taunting, we're gonna go kill something else than Kirri, but if we can't, we're gonna kill Kirri first. So this is not a good start. We have Kirri not getting ability block, so Kirri will get the taunt unless we can TMR, which we did not. So Kirri is gonna have the taunt, so either we can remove the taunt or we can use the third skill of Mordoom on Kirri. Now we're gonna see what we do in a sec. I have to make a decision, guys. So let's pop that, and we're gonna try to remove that taunt. So we remove that taunt, so the next target we want to kill is actually Kira if we can, because if we avoid getting hit by that daze, actually give us a huge advantage. So we're gonna try to kill Kira as fast as possible. She's about to use the stealth, which she did not get to use, so that's actually quite perfect. Then after that, we can actually take care of Mordoom really fast, I believe, so we should have time to do that, and then we can pretty much just finish the job at that point, because that's pretty much where we're gonna be standing. We should have a taunt. Yep, taunt is back. Definitely I'm gonna try to remove that taunt once again with Mordoom and try to kill something else on the outside. So now we remove that taunt, we're gonna be focusing on Slinger, because Slinger can remove buff. Slinger does more damage most of the time than Shadow, and Shadow had the armor increase and buff immunity, so was not a perfect actually things to do to target him, but now it is a perfect thing. We're gonna remove his buff. We're gonna pretty much just kill him really fast here, hopefully. Come on, just die, bro. There we go. Then we can actually finish the job, and that's gonna be a very easy kill here. All we got left to do is kill the little minions and start working on this gigantess Kirri here. She's gonna heal, which is not heal, but the taunt, which is totally fine. Next, we want to apply that third skill from buff, not from buff, but from Mordoom, and just finish the fight pretty easy here. That's pretty much all we gotta do. It's actually pretty easy. You can see that going in there with the team 135,000 will still get the job done pretty easily, as long as you can you do have high enough potency on your Mordoom to have a constant in removing those debuff and applying those buff. That is pretty much all that matters. So boom, this is over. Much easier than the first challenge. Very easy, guys, and it is a good W. And now we can actually get the Kirri on the test server to gear 12, which is actually what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish that with a gear 12 animation here. So let's get, well, first let's take a look at what we need. We need 50 of those. We need all of this, which I do have the main one. I'm on the test server, so I own everything pretty much, and we need 50 of those. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press that, and we're gonna watch that thing go up, and believe I have more power on my Kirri on my live server. I'm not sure. Pretty close, but yeah, 29,000 29.5k power is usually about where you're gonna be standing once you get Kirri to gear 12, and that makes our Kirri, guys, on the test server gear 12. And if you check my account, Starko, PA Starko on the live server, you're gonna see Kirri is my only gear 12 characters right now, and it is awesome. We have like over 125% tenacity on there. It's just outstanding. But anyway, guys, this is how you beat both challenges for Kirri gear 12. If you have any question, comment, feedback, let me know in the comment section down below, guys, or join me directly on my Discord server. The link is in the description down below. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Dragon Champion content, daily gaming content, actually, because we cover more than just Dragon Champion. And well, you guys keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.